Our keynote speaker. Hello, Mr. Budiarto.
Halo, thank
The
you for
Honorable Mr.
greeting me.
Abdul Muhid Murtado, MPD, our moderator, distinguished lecturers, and dear participants. Welcome to the National Webinar Lecture Talk organized by the Community Service Program of Stiba ISI Jakarta. My name is Dinita Srida, and I'm honored to serve as your master of ceremony for today's event. First of all, let us thank God Almighty for His endless blessing and mercy. Because of His grace, we are be able to gather here today in good health to participate in this national webinar entitled Smart TOEFL Reading Skills and Strategies. We are delighted to have all of you with us today. Thank you for taking the time to join this webinar. We hope this session will be beneficial and inspiring for everyone. Okay, before we begin today's webinar, I will read the webinar rules. 1. Ensure your computer, laptop, or device is connected to the internet. And then the application used for this webinar is Zoom Cloud Meetings. Please ensure the Zoom Cloud Meeting apps is installed on your device. And then we will send the Zoom access link via email and the webinar WhatsApp group on the day of this event. And access for participants open 15 minutes before the event starts, and entry will be closed 15 minutes after the event begins. Use your full name when joining the Zoom room and dress neatly and modestly. Participants are requested to keep their microphones mute during the webinar. The participants must attend and complete the feedback or attendance form. The link will be provided in the Zoom chat box, and enter your correct full name, including titles if necessary. During the webinar, participants will have the opportunity to ask the speaker question and then facilitated by the moderator who has full authority to manage the session. Webinar materials will be provided after the event, after this event, and then e-certificate for those who attend and complete the attendance form will be sent via email no later than 3 days after the event, and providing a Google Drive link for immediate download. Okay, before we start this event, let us pray according to our own belief. May today's webinar run smoothly and bring valuable knowledge to all of us. Okay, prayer begins. Prayer ends. Thank you. Without further ado, it is my great honor to invite the chairman of Stiba ISI Jakarta, Mr. Muklas Sulfasik, SSMPD, to deliver his opening remarks. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, the Mr. Presenter, Miss Dini Kasrida. Is my voice audible, Miss?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Syukur Alhamdulillah. Let's thanks to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Alhamdulillah, here we can meet again in this following webinar held by Stiba IC Jakarta. Salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who have brought us from the stupidity to the cleverness. As we know, this webinar lecture talk, this is the concept to provide experiences like sharing and caring from qualified lectures of Stiba IC Jakarta. And now we have the themes that we present, which is smart TOEFL reading, skill and strategies. Honorable to Bapak Abdul Muhid Murtado, as the moderator in these Zoom meetings, and Honorable Bapak Budiarto, as the speaker for this TOEFL Smart TOEFL reading skill and strategies in these Zoom meetings. And honorable to all of the lecturers who have already joined, and to all people who I love, for my students and others participants here who I cannot mention one by one. Good afternoon, everyone. For this afternoon, this webinar participants here, hopefully that you are in a good condition and happy situations. And I really respect all of you, and my warm greeting for you and this prosperity that is always for you. And as we know, and everyone has already known, this webinar is the continuation from the previous webinar in STIBA IC Jakarta. It is the part of STIBA IC's community services, only for the related lecture talk concepts here that we get the name for this theme. We got Smart TOEFL reading skills and strategies. And hopefully this is very important for our participants who really want to get involved, especially for upgrading for your reading skills, and also when you are going to be in the test, of course, to get upgrading your best scores in the test. And this is specifically for the Smart TOEFL. And we also open for the greater space for other lecturers to share their knowledge in the next lectures. Talk team here, lecture talk team here. So what I want, we can get for the next presenters from the other lectures, so for all participants who can keep following the information given later. And this activity is a form of our commitment of STIBA IC Jakarta, that always to contribute the community services here, that we would like to have a mission, to upgrade the knowledge for the society, especially students, or maybe anyone who want to take tests. Ladies and gentlemen, or the participant whom we respect, this activity, this is one of the way to share the knowledge and some knowledges that we can get here from one of the lectures in school subjects in STIBA IC Jakarta in our campus. And now it is delivered by Dr. Budiarto, by Pak Budiarto M. Hum, want to share related about this TOEFL reading. And I do believe Pak Budiarto M. Hum has already present what we call that the new material or new topic for the skills and also strategies in exploring the TOEFL reading. To start or to open this activity, now everyone, let's pray and get more blessing for our God, by praying together. Hopefully we get this meeting run smoothly without any obstacles. For those who are Muslim, please say Basmalah or say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, here this webinar, Smart TOEFL reading skills and strategies, is officially open. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Now I'll give the back to our presenter, Ms. Dini Kasrida, to make it fast for this webinar. Thank you. I'll give to Ms. Dini.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Mukhlasul Fasik SSMPD, for your inspiring and encouraging opening remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the main session of today's webinar. It is my pleasure to invite our moderator, Mr. Abdul Muhid Murtado, MPD, lecturer at STIBA IC Jakarta, who will guide today's session and introduce our keynote speaker. Without further ado, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Dini Kasrida, as the host. And thank you very much, Mr. Mukhlasul Fasik, for the inspiring opening remarks. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the Honorable, the Head of STIBA IC, Bapak Mukhlasol Fasih MPD, and Mr. Budiarto M. Hum as our keynote speaker for the participant who joining us today. And welcome to the webinar of TOEFL Reading Skill and Strategies. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdul Hamid Murtado. I will be here as the moderator for this afternoon webinar. So let us express our gratitude, ya, Alhamdulillah Bil Alamin, for the blessing which have allowed us to gather virtually in this academic event. We appreciate the participation and your enthusiasm in joining to this webinar. And we hope this session will provide you as the valuable insight, yeah, because reading is also the important skill, yeah, to improve your achieve or better result someday. And now we are going to have the keynote speaker, as I have mentioned before, Mr. Budiarto M. Hum. Okay, it is my great honor to introduce you, Mr. Budi. How are you today?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay,
Can you hear
let
my
me,
voice?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
clear,
okay,
Mr.
good.
Budi.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
So, Mr. Budi is the lecturer of STIBA IC Jakarta, who will be the presenter for today's webinar. The background, yeah, he earned his bachelor degree in English Academic University of Muhammadiyah, Professor Dr. Hamka, and also his master degree in Atmajaya Catholic University in Indonesia. So, Mr. Budi has many experiences in teaching English, particularly in TOEFL preparation as like a reading skill right now. And also, he has been actively involved in some research or community with the publication and also teaching, literature, and also the interest of English language teaching or some language learning strategies. So today, he will share the experience, and I believe that he has many things to tell you all about the smart TOEFL reading, especially for the skill and strategies. Then about the practical technique, and then the effective strategies how to improve reading skill and maximize our TOEFL reading scores. Yeah, I think without waiting too long, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll welcome Mr. Budi Arto M. Home. Okay, give big applause for Mr. Budi. Okay,
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah,
yeah,
thank you so
Mr.
much.
Budi, the time is yours.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much, Mr. Muhid and Pak Muhlas, yeah, for giving me the floor. I think without further ado, yeah, I need to begin now. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah,
Waalaikumsalam.
yeah, without further
Waalaikumsalam
ado, I
warahmatullahi
think,
wabarakatuh.
yeah, we can begin now. Okay, so let me share you the screen. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, okay, yeah, so this is our national webinar. Yeah, yeah, wait. Okay, can you see the PPT slides, by the way?
Yes, sir.
In my device, yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already.
Okay, so this is our topic today, yes, smart TOEFL reading skills and strategies. Yeah, so this is our national webinar. Yeah, thank you to STIBA IC Jakarta, yeah, who makes this event happen. Yeah. Okay. Now let's begin. Yeah, so this is our topic, yeah, about reading comprehension section. Yeah, so we have to be smart with the TOEFL, yeah, even though there are so many topics in TOEFL, yeah, especially this is the PBT version, yeah. So the TOEFL that I'm to discuss is the PBT version, yeah. So the time allocated is 55 minutes, yeah, with 50 questions, yeah. So it can be surprise when looking at the number of questions first, with the questions, and then the topic vary, from American history, architecture, geography, and so on. But of course, you don't need to worry about that, because you have to know the smart ways, smart skills and strategies. And then before you begin with the materials, you have to know that there is a scoring system, especially in PBT. The scoring system is based on how correct numbers, are counted, For example, with the listening, 20 numbers correct, So first, it should be converted, 20 numbers, the converted score is 45, So 45, and then for the structure, with 22 correct number, it is converted into 46, But reading with 26, you can imagine correct number 26, the converted score is 45, so it's not the same, So the listening is even though 20, with the same numbers, get 45, And then after that, we need to count again, here, So this one, the converted one, the result is 453, So 45, 46, 45, and then times 10, divided by 3. This is the result, Okay. So that is and then the smart tips, Okay. These are the smart tips, when dealing with the TOEFL reading section, The first one is be familiar with the directions, Okay, so to be familiar, you know exactly the directions. Do not spend too much time reading the passage, Okay, be efficient with the time. All of the information needed to answer question is included in the passages, So even though there are many topics, all the informations, is already in the passage. Focus on the passage, and the questions, So you don't need to have background knowledge, to answer the questions. Never leave any question blank on your answer sheet, So it means guessing is possible, If you fail to use your uh, your strategy, or your skill, you can guess actually, Okay, now let's begin with smart strategies to handle reading comprehension questions, What are the smart strategies, Scheme to determine the main idea, the main idea, Okay, the main idea is normally at the beginning of each paragraph, Determine what types of question you must answer, So you have to be familiar with types of questions, Later on, you will deal directly, by looking at the passage, If looking at the passage, then you can get a better picture, And then number 3, the question type tells the location in the passage to find the correct answer, Okay. And then for the main ID questions, first line of each paragraph is the part that you have to read. So don't spend time reading, all the text, So you have to be selective based on the question, Be selective, Be selective, Okay, detailed question, use a keyword, Detailed question, What is the keyword? Only the keyword, Okay, based on the keyword, you can compare with the surrounding text, but not to read everything, And then with vocabulary question, look at the context, So look at the question, and then the vocabulary, and then the context is the word around the vocabulary, So not everything, Okay. where question find a paragraph which contains information needed for the best answer. Yeah, so you have to look at part of the paragraph. Yeah, in the reading comprehension test, yeah, there can be a single paragraph. Sometimes there are multiple paragraphs. Yeah, but often cases there are multiple paragraphs. Yeah, in passage. Yeah, and then guessing is possible. Yeah, when you guess, it is possible. Yeah, but the guessing must be um yeah, must be wise. Yeah, must be wise. Yeah, so eliminate definitely wrong answers and guess the rest of choices. Yeah, usually when you guess, yeah, there are some criteria. Yeah, normally the choices that have the same categories belong to these titles. Yeah, okay. Okay, now take a look at 6 smart reading comprehension skills. Yeah, one by one. Yeah, so there are 6. Yeah, of them. Yeah. Okay, now let's begin with the first one. Yeah, the main idea questions. Yeah. So what is the main idea questions? Yeah. Okay. If a passage consists of only one paragraph, yeah, so they have to wait, wait. Yeah. You should study the beginning of that paragraph to determine the main idea. Yeah. So the beginning. Yeah. Usually the first sentence or the second sentence up to the second sentence. Yeah. In each paragraph. If a passage consists of more than one paragraph, you should study the beginning of each paragraph to determine the main idea. Yeah. So take a look at the example here. This is the main idea questions. Yeah. Okay. So how do you know this is the main idea question? The main idea of this passage is that, okay, so it is quite obvious, yeah, because it is mentioned, the main idea, yeah. So the location of the main idea is locally, normally, yeah, at the beginning of each paragraph. Yeah, so mountains are geologically formations that do not always grow slowly. Yeah, do not always grow slowly. Yeah, has the same meaning with grow very quickly. Yeah, and then mountains sometimes grow. Yeah, mountains was born. Yeah, okay, have the same meaning, right? Yeah, the growth, yeah, of the mountain, yeah, was extremely rapid. Yeah, extremely rapid, very quickly. So by looking at the beginning of its, yeah, paragraph, yeah, you can get the answer of the main idea. Yeah. So you are sure with the main idea. Yeah. By applying the skill. Yeah. With main idea question. So the answer, yeah, is C. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then number 2, the second paragraph mainly discusses. Yeah. Okay. Mainly discusses. So mainly discusses. This is also main idea. Okay. Yeah, the keyword is mainly discusses. Yeah. Okay. So the second paragraph, you have to take a look at the second paragraph. Yeah. Normally at beginning of the paragraph. Yeah. Okay. So the second paragraph mainly discusses. Yeah. Because here the date is mentioned. Yeah. On February 20, 1943. Yeah. But why not A? Yeah. Because A doesn't mention what happened. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here the correct one is the D. Yeah. What happened in one day? One day here is on February 20, 1943. Yeah. But here in normal day in 1943, yeah, so it is not one day, yeah, because normal day in 1943 is not one day, but here is a specific one day. So that's why the answer is delta, yeah, D. Yeah. Okay, then the second skill, yeah, smart skill is stated details, yeah. Okay, focus on the keyword. The answers to these questions are generally given in order in the passage, yeah, in order, yeah, and the correct answer often restatement, yeah, so restatement or paraphrase, yeah. saying the same meaning, yeah, with different ways, yeah, but retain the same meaning. This means that the correct answer often expresses the same idea as what is written in the passage, but the words are not exactly the same. Yeah, so don't worry if the words are not exactly the same, but you have to look at the meaning. Yeah, and then it is often a statement. Yeah, or it is a paraphrase. Yeah. Okay, take a look at the passage here. Yeah, this is about a rattlesnake. Yeah, what is stated? Yeah, so see, this is stated in the question example. Yeah, what is stated in the passage, yeah, about the rattlesnake special type of sense organ. Yeah. Okay. So here, you can see here the sense organ of the rattlesnake. Yeah, has special heat sensory organs. Yeah, special heat sensory organs. Yeah. So it means, yeah, the organ operates by sensing heat. Okay, yeah. So yeah, by looking at the information here, yeah, it is a restatement, yeah, but with the same meaning, yeah. So you get the answer, yeah. The answer is B, yeah. Okay, and then another stated detail questions, yeah. Where are snake sense organ located? Yeah. Okay, so asking for the organs location. Yeah. Okay, so the location here, yeah, between the snake nostril and its eyes. Yeah. So you have to take a look at the passage. Yeah. Okay, so the question is sense organ located, yeah, between the snake nostril and its eyes. So it means, yeah, between eye and nostrils. Yeah, these have the same meaning. Yeah, the same meaning. Yeah, so this is just a statement. Yeah, but this is actually stated detail questions. Okay. Okay. Now, what about unstated details? Yeah. Okay. So this one is unstated details. Choices contain stated or true information. Yeah, only one choice contain incorrect information. Yeah, identify correct information and find wrong information as the answer that you have choose. You have to choose. Yeah, there can be three pieces of true information, and information that is not discussed is actually the answer. Yeah, so that is the exception. Sometimes it is the exception. Yeah. Okay, so three pieces of information are true and one that is false according to the basis in the answer. Yeah, so this is the unstated detail. Yeah. Okay, so this is the example of unstated detail questions. Yeah, it is not true. Yeah, it is not true that Henry Ford blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, so you have to do the elimination. Yeah. Okay, so here Henry Ford, yeah, was famous, the film producer. Yeah, so the information is true. Yeah. Okay, from the film producer. Yeah, so it means Henry Ford was famous. Manufactured cars. Yeah, producer of the automobile. Yeah, so producer of the automobile, yeah, same with manufactured cars, yeah. So Henry Ford manufactured cars, yeah, memproduksi mobil, yeah. Okay, and then produce the model, yeah. Of course, it is quite obvious, yeah. The model is the model, yeah, yeah. So the one that is not mentioned here, yeah, or the information that is not true was interested only in cars. Actually, yeah, Henry Ford was interested in much more than cars, yeah. Yeah, not only cars but also soybean, for example. Yeah, so through the elimination, yeah, you get the answer that is not true. Yeah, the answer is C. Okay, okay. Then another unstated detail questions. Yeah. Okay, here it is not stated in the basic that Henry Ford grew soybeans. Yeah. Okay, this is the wrong information. How do you get this answer? Yeah. was interested in soybeans. Yeah. Okay. So interest of his was the soybean. Yeah. So this information is correct. Yeah. One soybean useful in manufacturing. Yeah. Okay. Soybean was incredible. Yeah. Was incredible plant. Yeah. Okay. Was valuable in manufacturing. Yeah. So valuable in manufacturing. Yeah. So this information is true. Yeah. Belief in nutritional value of soybeans. Yeah. Okay. So valuable uh, in manufacturing as well in nutrition. Yeah. Also in nutrition. Yeah. Nutritional value. Yeah. So all this information are true. The one that you cannot find, yeah, the information about Henry Ford is grew soybeans. Yeah. So this is the answer. Yeah. Because not stated. Yeah. Okay. So this is the example of unstated details. And then implied detail questions. Yeah. Okay. Some questions in the reading. Sorry. Yeah. Implied detail questions. Some questions in the reading comprehension section of the TOEFL test will require answers that are not directly stated in the basis. Yeah. So what you have to do, if not stated directly, yeah, you have to draw conclusion from information that is given in the passage. Yeah. Remember in the passage. Yeah. So you have to analyze the passage. Yeah. Okay. Questions of this type contain the word something like implied, inferred, likely, or probably. Yeah. To let you know that the answer to the question is not directly stated. Okay. Now take a look at the example. This is implied. Yeah. Okay. So here it is. Yeah. Take a look at the question first. Yeah. Remember. Yeah. You have to be familiar with the questions. Yeah. It is implied. Yeah. So if it is implied, so the type is implied detailed question, right? Okay. It is implied in the passage that the megalith clouds cannot be seen. Yeah. With the naked eye. Yeah. Okay, now take a look at this information. Yeah, okay. So the keyword here, Magellanic Cloud, yeah, naked eye. Yeah, okay. The Magellanic Clouds are hazy glowing patches in the sky that can be seen with the naked eye from the equator from the southern hemisphere. Yeah, from the southern hemisphere. Can be seen from the southern hemisphere. Yeah. Okay. So if it is cannot, it is the opposite, right? Yeah. Cannot be seen with naked eye from from the opposite direction. This is from southern, yeah, but this is from the northern. Okay. Yeah. So the answer why is from the northern. Yeah, because if it can be seen from the southern, yeah, it means that it's not from northern because yeah, the distance is quite opposite, right? North and south. Yeah, the distance is quite yeah, the opposite distance. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the answer is the opposite. Yeah, okay. So from northern hemisphere. Ya, naked eye. Ya, jadi mata telanjang dari selatan bisa. Berarti dari utara nggak bisa. Ya, kan jarak utara dan selatan kan bertentangan jauh sekali. Ya, oke. Now another implied detail questions. Yeah. Okay. So this requires calculation sometimes. Yeah. The Milky Way most likely contains. Yeah. Okay. So here the large Magellanic clouds. Yeah. About 180,000 light years away and contains about 10 billion stars. Yeah. Okay. 10 billion stars. Yeah. 10 billion stars. Yeah. This is about 1/10. Kalau 10 billion star itu cuma sepersepuluhnya, ya, sepersepuluhnya dari Milky Way, ya, only 1/10 of the Milky Way. If it is 1/10 of the Milky Way, ya, so the Milky Way, ya, contains, ya, 10 billion times 10, ya, jadi 10 kali lipatnya, ya, so it means, ya, the answer is 100 billion stars. Yeah. Nah, segini nih sepersepuluhnya dari Milky Way, ya. Berarti Milky Way dikalikan 10 kali lagi, ya. So it means the Milky Way, ya, is 100 billion stars. Okay. Okay, that is simple, ya. Okay, then vocabulary questions, ya. To tackle the vocabulary questions, ya, you should understand the meaning from the context, ya. From the context, ya. Remember from the context, ya. Yeah, instead of knowing each word in the choice given. Yeah, so don't treat the meaning, yeah, in isolation. Yeah, it should be based on the context. Find a choice that best matches the meaning based on the context. Remember, based on the context. Yeah. Okay, so here the word convince. Yeah, in paragraph 1 is closest meaning to convince. Yeah. Okay, so you need to take a look at the context. Yeah. Astronomers were convinced that the planet was out there. These astronomers conducted many studies. Ya. Nah, dia udah melakukan banyak studi ya. Berarti dia convince. Convince itu kalau udah melakukan banyak studi, so the closest meaning is sure. Ya. Kenapa? Itu ada conducted many studies. Ya. Oke. Berarti dia convince ya. Jadi percaya diri ya, udah melakukan banyak studi ya. Oke. Oke, then next ya, the word analysis ya. So find the word analysis ya in the reading passage ya. In paragraph 1 ya. Okay, you can find only ya. Is closest in meaning to ya, these astronomers conducted many studies. Their analysis of the movement of objects. Yeah, the surrounding text, yeah, can be the clues. Yeah, so here the analysis and studies, yeah, have the same meaning. Yeah, okay. So the word analysis in paragraph 1 is closely meaning to studies. Yeah, if you analyze something, you have to study something. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so that's why the answer is studies. Yeah. Okay, now where questions? Yeah, in where questions? Yeah, the smart skills that you have to do is to determine where the passage, a piece of information is found. Yeah, the answer choices will list possible location for that information. Study the question to determine the information that you are looking for. Go to the lines listed in the answers and skim for that information. Yeah. Okay. So for where questions, you need to take a look at the location. Yeah. Often the question word is where. Yeah. Where in the passage, for example. Yeah. Where in the passage does the author explain how T is not classified? Yeah. Is not classified. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This classification is not based on the original color. Yeah. Okay. So you can find this information, right? Yeah. Okay. So this classification is not based on the original color. Yeah. This is how T is not classified. Yeah. Okay. So the answer, look at the part of a paragraph. Yeah. The location. This is the second sentence in paragraph 1. Yeah. T can be classified as either black, green, or oolong. Yeah, this is the first sentence. The second sentence, this classification is not blah blah blah. Yeah, so this is the second sentence. Yeah, in paragraph 1. Yeah, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Yeah, okay, so this is paragraph. Yeah, okay, so this is how you get the answer. Yeah, okay. Now another word questions. Yeah. Where in the passage does the author explain what happens after? Yeah, okay, after. Yeah, after the tea leaves are dried and rolled. Yeah, okay. So here, dried and rolled. Yeah, okay. To create black tea, first the tea leaves are picked, dried, and rolled. Yeah, okay. So, but here, what happens after? Yeah, the synonym of after is then. Yeah, so then, yeah, they are spread out in cool and damp atmosphere. Yeah, so then they are spread out in a cool and damp atmosphere. Yeah, what happens after the leaves are dried and rolled? Yeah, so you need to take a look at the location. Yeah, so the location is the third sentence. Yeah, the third sentence in paragraph 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, first sentence. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, black tea. Yeah. Okay, so this is the first sentence. Yeah, second sentence. Right, and then blah blah blah. Yeah, is the third sentence, right? Yeah, that's the sentence in the paragraph 2. Yeah. Okay, so this how you get the answer. Yeah, with where question. Yeah, for number 2. Okay, any questions? Yeah, so there are the six. Yeah, the six skills and strategies. Yeah, that you have to deal with. Yeah. Okay, now try to take a TOEFL reading comprehension section test. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's do it together. Yeah, whether you can get the correct answer or not. Yeah. So you need to prove it. Yeah, you need to prove it whether it works or not. Yeah. Okay. So apply the correct skills and strategies. Yeah. Okay. So let's begin with number 1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just try to answer. Yeah. Uh, which number 1, which of the following best expresses the subject of the passage? Yeah, so everyone, yeah, I'd like you try to take a mini TOEFL reading comprehension section test now. Yeah, so everyone, yeah, I'd like you to get involved. Yeah, to practice the smart skills and strategies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need to do it now. Yeah, in order to prove, yeah, whether it works or not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now with number 1. Yeah. Okay. So everyone can share the answers. Yeah, or perhaps comment. Yeah. Okay. Which of the following best expresses the subject of the passage? Yeah. Okay. That is subject. Yeah. Okay. If the subject where you need to find the information. Yeah. To get the answer. Yeah, first read the question. Yeah, read the question. Which of the following best expresses the subject? Yeah, so the subject is asking the main idea, right? Yeah, so the skill of the main idea, yeah, should be applied. Yeah, and then to get the answer, the clue is based on what you analyze in the reading passage. Yeah, the location should be at the beginning of each paragraph, because it is a multiple paragraphs. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs in one passage. Yeah, you have to read each beginning of the paragraph. Okay, so the answer, yeah, this is the which of the following best expresses the subject. Yeah, so the subject is the main idea questions. Yeah, so you need to read, yeah, all its beginning of the paragraph, and then you get the answer. Yeah, the answer here. Yeah, yeah. What is the subject? Yeah, the origin of today's crop. Yeah. Okay, so the origin of today's crop. Yeah. Okay, so take a look here. Yeah, number of crop are today quite commonplace. Yeah, wheat was probably the earliest cereal to have been grown. Yeah, beans are diverse family of plants that have been cultivated for 8,000 years. Yeah, other crops that originated in the Americas are potatoes and maize. The cultivation of rice is not as old as the cultivation of wheat, beans, and maize. Yeah. Okay. So based on that information, yeah, you are sure, yeah, that the answer is the origin of today's crop. Yeah. Okay. Now try number two. Yeah. I'd like you to try number two. Yeah. Which paragraph describe the first, yeah, of the cultivated crops? Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Anyone wants to try to answer? Come on. Hmm.
The answer is B, yes, sir. The second.
Okay, let's check.
Paragraph.
Yeah. Okay, the answer is B. Yeah. Second paragraph. Yeah. Okay, so which paragraph describe the first? The first. Yeah. The first. What is the synonym of the first in this reading passage? What is the synonym of the first? Yeah, from the highlighted part of the text. Yeah, I've already highlighted with green, yeah, with green fonts, with green color, yeah, to the fonts. Yeah, what is the synonym of the first? Yeah, the first, yeah, is synonymous with earliest, right? Yeah, earliest paling awal, ya. Berarti the first, ya. Ya, the first cereal, ya. Oke. The first cultivated crops, ya. Jadi kadang restatement, ya. Jadi crops, ya, di sini bilangnya cultivated crops, ya. Crops itu kan bahan pokok, ya. Cereal itu kan bahan pokok juga, ya. Oke. Oke. Okay, now the next one, yeah, number 3, yeah, okay, okay, the title of the passage, yeah, okay, the question is the title of the passage, yeah, what is the skill that you have to use, ya, kalau title itu, ya, untuk mengetahui title itu, where you need to find the information, ya, jadi informasinya, ya, to get the correct answer, ya. Okay, when you apply the SMART strategy, yeah, you have to be confident, yeah, with the location of the information, yeah. If you cannot find the correct location of the information, then you're not confident, ya. Nah, jadi kalau bisa tahu lokasinya di mana, ya. Kalau title itu sama dengan main idea, ya. Title, ya. Purpose itu main idea, tanyaannya, ya. Berarti lokasinya di mana, ya. Oke. Nah, okay, anyone?
The answer is
Which one?
C.
The answer is?
Col-
Okay,
C.
now check.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Okay, so A, yeah. So this is which of them best expresses the title of the patient, yeah. Okay, Cat Braham called Doc Braham, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here Doc Braham wanted to create a Coca-Cola, yeah. The thing that Doc Braham created, yeah. So this is about, yeah, Doc Bradham's Cola creation, yeah. So the keyword is to create, yeah, created, yeah. Okay, so you are confident with your answer, yeah. If you apply this SMART skill and strategies, yeah, you're confident, yeah, because you know exactly, yeah, the source of information that give you the clue to answer. Yeah, you're not guessing. You're not really guessing. Yeah, when you apply smart skill, you are not guessing. Yeah. Okay. Now number 4. The second paragraph, yeah, so it is quite obvious. Yeah, the second paragraph, yeah, you have to go quickly to the second paragraph. Yeah, it's mainly about, yeah, it is mainly about, yeah, it's about topic, right? Mainly about, yeah, mainly about what? Yeah, the topic, the title, yeah, the main idea, yeah. Okay, so you need to find, yeah, which sentences, yeah, are located, yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is same with main adequation, yeah, usually the beginning of each paragraph, yeah, the first sentence, yeah, in this beginning of paragraph. Okay, so what is the answer then? Yeah, anyone? Hello?
The answer is B, sir.
B.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So the answer is bravo, yeah. Doc Bradham's efforts to develop a product, ya. Ada effort usahanya, ya. Oke, ya. So Doc Bradham wanted to create a cola to rival Coca-Cola, ya. Dia ingin menyaingi, ya, to rival Coca-Cola, ya. Oke. Nah, berarti dia eh, to create kan, to develop juga, ya. Nah, to develop produk ini cola drink, ya, yang menyaingi Coca-Cola, ya. So the answer is bravo, ya. Oke, look at the second paragraph. Berarti yang dituju adalah second paragraph, ya. Oke, kalau main idea itu di awal, bagian awal, ya, langsung itu. Oke, now number 5, ya. The paragraph preceding the passage most likely discusses. Preceding, sebelumnya, ya. Preceding berarti sebelumnya, ya. Oke, ya. Berarti nggak disebut, ya. Nggak disebut, tapi bisa dikira-kira, ya. Oke, preceding the passage. Ya, kalau preceding the passage, ya, cara melihatnya bagaimana? Coba kita lihat, ya. Oke. Okay, anyone who can get the answer? Nah, kalau preceding berarti dia nggak disebut, ya. Nah, berarti sebelumnya, ya. Sebelumnya dikira-kira apa itu, ya? So in this case, you
C.
need to take a look at the transition
C.
word, ya. Okay,
The
now
answer
take a look at, yeah, the
C.
answer is?
C.
Okay, C, ya. Okay, ya. Okay, so here look at the transition word, ya. Kata menunjukkan transisi perpindahan. The next animal is the hippopotamus, ya. The next animal is the hippopotamus. Berarti yang sebelumnya bukan hippopotamus gitu, ya. Nggak disebut tapi kita tahu, ya. Nah, ya, the next animal is the hippopotamus, ya. Berarti kalau yang sebelumnya, ya, precedingnya, ya, berarti an animal other than the hippopotamus, ya. So this is unstated detail, ya. Tapi tetap bisa dijawab, gitu, ya. Oke. Oke, now number 6, ya. It can be inferred from the basis that the rhinoceros is, ya, ya, bisa disimpulkan, ya, dari bacaan bahwa rhinoceros, ya. Nah, berarti keywordnya rhinoceros, ya. Cari kata rhinocerosnya itu, ya. Nah, itu harus disimpulkan, ya. Oke. Ada cari kata rhinoceros, lalu di dekat kata rhinoceros itu disimpulkan, ya. Ada informasi apa, ya. Oke.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Budi. Your time maybe around 5 to 7 minutes more, and then after that we
Oke.
open question and answer.
Oke. Oke, ya. But is it still fine, ya, to have a test, or we begin question and answer session now, or we need to continue this test.
Yeah, you still have almost 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think we still have time. Yeah. Okay, so let's the students try. Yeah, so that they can feel. Yeah, they can see. Yeah, they can try. Yeah. So through the experience. Yeah, by doing this. Yeah. Maybe they can develop their questions, yeah, more critically, yeah, because they get involved, yeah, in this test, yeah, in this mini test, yeah. So they need to experience, yeah, answering the question first, yeah. Okay, yeah. So number six, yeah. Anyone
B,
with number six? Yeah, the
B,
answer is okay.
B.
Now check. Yeah, okay, yeah. So here because
Ah,
the question it can be inferred from the visit that rhinoceros, yeah. So you need to take a look at yes, yeah, in the rhinoceros, yeah. Okay, so and then the surrounding text, yeah. Uh, the hippopotamus, yeah, which is the third largest land animal and is more than only the elephant and the rhinoceros, yeah. So it means that the rhinoceros is one of the two largest type of land animals, ya. Okay, land animals, elephant, gajah, rhinoceros, badak. Itu kan land animals, ya. Land animals, ya. Itu yang terbesar, ya. Ya, oke, dua yang terbesar, ya. Oke, so the answer is delta, ya. Oke, now continue with number 7, ya. Okay, it can be inferred from the basis that the hypothalamus is commonly called a hypo, yeah, because the word hypo is, yeah, okay, so the word hypo, yeah, okay, so uh, you need to find the word hypo, yeah, and then with the information there, yeah, you need to infer, yeah, jadi menyimpulkan, yeah, okay, which one is the answer that is relevant, yeah, based on the part of the text in the passage, yeah. Okay, which one, yeah, why it is just hypo, yeah, instead of hippopotamus, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, why hypo instead of
C,
hippopotamus, yeah,
C.
okay, see, yeah, okay, now check, yeah, yeah, so actually the long name, yeah, the long name of this animal is often shortened, ya, to be easier, ya, easier, berarti lebih mudah. Easier, synonym of easier is simpler, right? Ya, oke, to handle the term hypo, ya, untuk menghandle istilah hypo, ya, hypopotamus gitu ya. Kadang mengucapinya agak susah gitu ya. Tapi kalau hypo, ya, simpler to pronounce, ya, simpler, same with easier, right? Ya, so the answer is A, ya. So this is implied detail questions. Yeah. Okay. So number 8. Yeah. A hypo would probably not. Nah, ini yang hypo ini kemungkinan tidak apa ya. Nah, ya berarti cari informasinya nih tentang kemampuan dia ya di dalam air ya. Nah, kemampuan dia di dalam air ya. Nih semua ini tentang kemampuan dia di dalam air ya. Coba di bagian mana tuh ya? Tentang kekuatan dia di dalam air gitu ya. Nah, kalau dari walk on the bottom of a river, stay underwater, release air through blowhole, spend 5 minutes underwater. Ini aktivitas dia di dalam air ya. Intinya bagian yang situ, cari yang bagian situ ya informasinya. Ya berdasarkan itu. Tapi yang not ya. Berarti yang not informasinya yang salah ya. Oke. So what is the answer for number 8? Ada yang sudah dapat jawabannya number 8?
A.
Oke, now check ya.
Hmm.
Ya, oke. So here ya. Kalau kemampuan ini eh, si hypo nih to stay under for up to half an hour, cuma sampai setengah jam, ya, cuma sampai setengah jam. Nah, kalau not ini yang salah berarti. Kalau stay underwater for an hour nggak bakal kuat, ya kan? Batasnya cuma setengah jam, ya. Tapi kalau ini 1 jam, berarti informasi yang salah, ya. Jadi dia unstated, ya. Tapi kita tahu dia nggak kalau di apa maksimumnya setengah jam, berarti 1 jam nggak sanggup, ya. Nah, berarti ini yang salah informasinya, ya. Nggak mungkin sampai 1 jam, ya. Because the hypo, ya, is able to stay underwater up to half an hour, ya. Nah, cuma setengah jam dia kemampuan, ya. Oke, now number 9, ya. Oke, number 9, a whale would be least likely to. Nah, ini yang paling paling tidak mungkin, ya, least likely artinya yang paling tidak mungkin itu si whale ini apa, ya? Berarti cari informasi tentang whale, ya.
C.
Ya, oke, cek,
C.
ya. C, ya. Oke, grow hair for protection, ya. Nah, ini yang tidak mungkin, ya. Ya, kemungkinannya paling kecil dia proteksinya dengan hair, ya. Kenapa, ya? Just like a whale, ya. Ya, jadi whale dan hypo ini sama aja, ya. Kalau just like a whale, ya, the hypo resemble the whale in that they both have thick layers of blubber, ya. Jadi ada lapisan, ya, untuk proteksi, ya. And they are almost completely hairless, ya. Hampir tidak punya rambut, ya. Hampir nggak punya rambut berarti kemungkinan kecil, ya, tumbuh rambut untuk protection, ya, karena dia completely hairless, tidak berambut, ya, completely hairless, tidak berambut, ya. Nah, ini yang paling paling tidak mungkin, ya. Oke, jadi ini yang paling tidak mungkin dia selisih. Oke, now this is the vocabulary questions, ya. Oke, naked eye, the expression naked eye, ya. Oke, naked eye, ya. Oke. Nah, ini mengacu kepada apa nih naked eye ini, ya? Kalau dibilang naked eye, mata telanjang itu kira-kira apa, ya? Nah, coba dicari kata naked eye, ya. Nah,
D.
ya, oke. So, naked eye, ya, here, ya, unassisted vision, ya. Oke, the location of stars in the sky relative to one another do not appear to the naked eye to change, ya. Kalau dengan mata telanjang, ya, kelihatannya tidak kelihatan ada perubahan, ya. Nah, ini kita lihat vocabulary-nya. Kalau naked eye di sini berarti dia tanpa tanpa bantuan apa-apa, ya. Unassisted vision, ya. Jadi cara melihatnya tanpa bantuan apa-apa, ya, tanpa teleskop misalnya, ya. Jadi ngeliat langsung. Oke, now number 11, ya. The word tremendous, ya. Oke, so this is also the vocabulary questions, ya. Oke, you need to take a look at the context, ya. Find the word tremendous, ya, and then see the context or see the surrounding words, ya, to get the correct answer. Ya, oke, number 11, kira-kira yang mana? Number
Okay, Mr.
11.
Budi, I'm sorry, the time is over for the presentation. Maybe we can open a question answer,
Ya,
Mr. Budi, to
oke, ya.
explore more about the participants.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so anyone, yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, please feel free to ask. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, you can ask.
thank you very much, Mr. Budi, for the presentation. It was
Okay.
great about the
Mhm.
smart TOEFL reading strategies. So
Mhm.
we now open a session for question and answer, everyone. For those who want to ask the question, you may directly open the microphone or you may raise your hand. Okay, maybe just 2 or 3 questions.
Okay, please go ahead.
Any questions? Okay, while waiting for the participant, let me give a question maybe to Mr. Budi as the
Okay,
presenter.
sure.
Okay, so Mr. Budi, sometimes when we do the reading test, the problem is the limit of time. Yeah. So
Okay.
can you give us a suggestion about how to manage the time wisely and then the common mistake that usually participant make, yeah, in the TOEFL reading section. So can you give us the specific tips or strategies?
Okay, so the limited time, yeah. So with the limited time, yeah, it is actually relative, yeah. Okay, the time is limited because perhaps the students spend too much time reading on the parts that are not necessary. Because if they are smart, yeah, they will apply the correct strategy, yeah. By applying the correct strategies and the correct skills, yeah, you can be confident, you can be sure, yeah, the location that you are yeah, that you are finding, yeah, and that the time is spent uselessly, yeah, uh, when the students don't know the type of questions, yeah, okay, yeah. So when the students are frustrated, yeah, don't have enough time, yeah, the best way, because yeah, they are already in the test, yeah, maybe they don't have enough preparation, yeah, is guessing, of course, yeah, guessing, yeah. But of course, when it is so limited, yeah, the guessing should be wise, yeah. So it is not the guessing that is random, yeah. Normally there are some categories, yeah, some categories, yeah. The choices, yeah, with similar categories usually are distractors, yeah. So you need to choose the one that is different, yeah, from the rest of the choices, yeah. Normally that is the answer, yeah. But guessing, yeah, remember guessing is the last resource. Don't guess first. Use the smart strategies, use the smart skills first, yeah, to be confident, yeah, with the source of information, with the truth, yeah, yeah. So you have to be confident first, yeah. So guessing is the last resource. Yeah, remember, don't begin with the guessing. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay,
think that's
thank
all.
you.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the
So
time
we
is
can
limited.
conclude that the student shouldn't spend too much on reading because you will
Yeah.
run out of the time.
Yeah.
And that's why we focus on the question and then the strategies that just now we share, yeah, Pak Budi, yeah, like that, yeah. And then
Yeah. Okay.
also you need to know what is the question and then focus on the main ideas or sometimes like you said just now the
Yeah. Depend
question
on the
itself.
skills. Yeah. Related.
Depend on the
Yeah.
scale. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
any
So,
other question? Okay,
yeah,
we
Yes,
have
sir.
from
a
Dinda.
question
I have
from,
a
Yeah.
question, sir.
oh yeah,
Okay, please.
please. Who is this?
Yeah, my name is Maruf, sir.
Mr. Maruf.
Maruf.
Okay,
Okay,
please
go ahead,
divide.
Mr.
Yeah.
Maruf. Yeah.
As we know that there are many type of TOEFL
Yeah.
tests, right? Like paper-based tests, computer-based tests, and
Yeah.
internet-based tests.
Yeah.
Can the strategy of this reading apply to other types of the tests, like computer-based tests, internet-based tests, sir?
Okay. Yeah, because the formats are different. Yeah. Of course, there will be different skills. Yeah. So there are paper-based test, yeah. So this is the classical version, yeah, that is still used today, yeah. And then the reference is mainly from Deborah Phillips, yeah, and Barron's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the PBT version, yeah, the mind that is presented is the PBT version, yeah. We need to compare with other version, yeah. IBT version, internet-based test version, yeah, CBT version, yeah, computer-based test version, yeah, and then also ITTP, yeah, okay. So they are different, yeah. So what I'm dealing now is the PBT version, yeah, okay, the PBT version. Of course, it is different because different format, the skills will be different. For example, in IBT, yeah, it is more to the integrated skills, yeah. So there is combination between listening and speaking, right? In order to speak, yeah, you have to listen first, and then the integration is often mixed, yeah. And then with listening, yeah, after listening and then reading, yeah, reading an announcement. After reading an announcement, there is a speaking that is recorded. Yeah, remember in the IBT, yeah, there is a recorded session. Yeah, it is more to the interactions of integrated skills. Yeah, for skills. Yeah, yeah. But here in PBT, all the skills are isolated. Yeah. Okay, so it is more on the test structure, something like dealing with listening comprehension. Focus on the listening comprehension section in PPT TOEFL, yeah, and then structure and written expression, yeah. Just in isolation, we are doing that part, yeah, yeah. Even though there are sometimes additional tests, yeah, for long battery, yeah, something like TWE, yeah, test of written English, yeah, sometimes, yeah, in PPT TOEFL, yeah, and also speaking interview, but they are separated, yeah, separated and on request, yeah. So it is different from IBT, yeah. The test formats also are completely different, yeah. Okay, yeah. I hope it will satisfy yeah, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mahfud. Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Thank you
that is
for the
different
info, sir.
format. Yeah, it is different
Okay.
format,
There will
different
be
strategies.
one
Yeah.
more question, Pak Budi, from the chat.
Okay,
Yeah, this is the last question, maybe.
okay.
The question is, what if we come across to the paragraph, then it is still difficult to understand? Should we keep reading or move straight on the next question? Yeah, this is question from Dinda. So, what do you think about that?
Okay, if you find a paragraph is difficult to
Understand?
discern, yeah,
Mhm.
to understand, yeah.
Should we keep
Uh,
reading or move straight on the next question? She said like that.
yeah, if you are in the middle of doing it, yeah, just continue it. Yeah. If you start again, yeah, with another one, it is going to waste your time. Yeah. So if you fail, yeah, if you fail to understand, yeah, you may guess. Yeah. So when you are in the middle of doing it, yeah, and then you are trying to find another answer, there is another process, right? Yeah. Because when you are dealing with a new question, you have to think, what type of question is this? Yeah. What's a strategy or what skill that I'm going to use? You will start again, right? But when you are already dealing with the one, yeah, that you are doing, yeah, you are in the middle of doing, yeah, something, please just continue. When you fail, just guess. Yeah. So if you fail, mean it's time for you to guess. Yeah. That is the only last resource. Yeah. Yeah. But for a longer term, of course, yeah. Of course, outside the test, yeah, you have to improve your vocabulary. Yeah. Your self study with by improving your vocabulary, yeah, by intensifying, yeah, your uh, reading practices, yeah, outside the test, yeah. But when it is already on the test, yeah, and then you fail to understand the passage, yeah, don't, yeah, try to answer another one. Just continue the one that you are doing, yeah. But that is the last resource. It means you have to guess. Yeah, that's all. I think.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Budi, for your answer
Okay, you're
and for
welcome.
the
Yeah, it's
presentation.
necessary.
Okay, everyone,
Yeah,
give big applause for Mr. Budi, who has given us the
yeah.
knowledge about reading TOEFL strategies. Yeah. Okay, that was good from Mr. Budi, everyone. Hopefully,
Mm.
will be giving us the new experience and then knowledge about reading TOEFL. Yeah, and then the most important, of course, by practicing, because this webinar is only having a theoretical and just little practice from Mr. Budi. But hopefully, even it is just little, we can improve ourselves. Okay, we will continue to the next session. I will continue for the closing. Yeah, I will give it back to the host, Dini Kasrida. And don't forget, everyone, to take your attendance, yeah, on the chat. So the certificate or the A certificate will be given after you assign the Google Form attendance. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for Mr. Budi once again. And then
You're
that's
welcome,
all for
Mr.
me as a
Mhm.
moderator. I will give it back to Dini. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Muhid Murtado, MPD, for moderating today's webinar. We would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our keynote speaker, Mr. Budiarto M. Hung, for delivering such an insightful and informative presentation. And we truly hope that today's webinar has provided valuable knowledge and practical strategies that will help all participants improve their TOEFL reading skills. Okay, before we officially conclude today's event, I would like to make a few announcements. First, all participants are kindly requested to complete the attendance form. Please ensure that you have filled it out correctly, as it is one of the requirements for receiving your e-certificate, and the link will close 30 minutes after the event ends. Second, the e-certificate will be distributed by the organizing committee after the attendance data has been verified. Then, for the next session, let's take a picture. Please turn on your camera. Okay, we'll wait until everyone's camera is on.
Okay, you may
Please
turn on
give
the
me
camera,
your
everyone.
best moment. 1, 2, 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of today's national webinar. We certainly hope that today's session has been informative, beneficial, and inspiring for all of you. Thank you once again for your participants. Stay healthy, keep learning, and we look forward to welcoming you to our future event. I'm Dinisa Sida, your master of ceremony. I would like to apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings during today's event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for your attention.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Thank you,
wabarakatuh.
Pak Budi. Thank you, everyone, for
You're
coming,
welcome.
joining. See you
Yeah,
again
Pak
next
Budi.
time
Okay.
for the next webinar.